The purpose of this campaign is to seek consideration and approval for us to organize a program, social campaign with community and carry out social responsibility in the local community, which is Kampung Bukit Senggeh. Besides, they will be teach on how to use social media and also online marketing to promote traditional Melaka food products. And it is to aims of this program is to help the community use and appropriate techniques and strategy to grow out their business and offer a voluntary approach to solve social problems including health, safety, environmental and also financial problems. Social campaign with Community Soccer Series 1.0 program is organized by students from UiTM Bandaraya Melaka in taking of marketing programs. Kampung Bukit Senggeh was chosen as the target of the program because it is in the line of the concept of knowledge transfer and has the potential to expand far away beyond of the country through community development towards the generation of traditional food products. As we know, SME firms may still create compelling and memorable advertisement by utilizing diverse media such as television and also poster. In this campaign, we assist them in generating ideas for how they want to advertise their goods by experimenting with branding and also the various of social media platforms utilized to promote the items. We have given 2 dates to make sure this campaign aligned and also successful, which are May 18, 2022 and also July 6, 2022. For the first day, it is for the data collection and also identifying the issues and the problems. And for the second day, it is to implementation the programs so that we can help the entrepreneur to solve their problems. We have been given Mr. Ahmad Ali has been running this firm. The company is interested in the food sector as the competitive businesses and it has gotten a positive reaction from the communities around the Melaka. These firms operates by manufacturing and also supplying kuih bakar pandan. Customer who wants to place an order may also use its selling and delivery service provided by Mr. Ahmad. Kuih bakar pandan is a traditional cake found in the Nalas Melaka's Kampung Bukit Senggeh. This baked cake contains only one flavor, which is pandan. This cake also has a smooth texture and is not too sweet flavor, and the aroma of pandan leaf. The fuel utilized is the coconut husk. This item was sold at a very affordable price, which is 6 ringgit.
There are 10 steps involved in the social marketing process. The social issue, organization, background, purpose and emphasis are the initial steps in the social marketing process. At the first stage, we already executed this step on the first day of our visit in Bukit Senggeh, where we analysed the concerns that Mr. Ahmad encountered when we were interviewing him at his home. Following the interview, there are 3 key challenges that he encountered throughout the period. The first issue we uncovered is with the product packaging. Since the packaging utilized in Mr. Ahmad's company was a paper bag, it is true that purchasing a paper bag is less expensive than purchasing other types of packaging. However, because kuih bakar is recognized for its greasiness, that style of packaging is not appropriate for his business. As a result, when there is too much oil in the bag, the paper bag might easily rupture. The second difficulty that the company encountered was that Mr. Ahmad did not give a logo for their product. It is a serious condition for the company because a logo is required in every form of business to establish their product. Finally, we observed that Mr. Ahmad did not effectively use social media to market his business. Nowadays, internet business is the greatest choice for a company to stay contemporary in this day. Thus, he needs to do something with his social media to produce more sales and help his company expand. The second phase in the application is situation analysis, which will be tied to the company's SWOT. During the interview, we also develop a SWOT for the company to help us examine the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. First, consider the company's strength. We can observe that kuih bakar has a smoky flavour and is crispy on the outside, which provides the product a genuine taste. Furthermore, Mr. Amy is familiar with social media, and lastly, kuih bakar are baked in a traditional manner, so the texture are more juicy when compared to other companies. In terms of weaknesses, the company's packaging is unpleasant in the eyes of the customer, and using this type of packaging in the future will harm the product. Furthermore, the product lacks a logo or a brand for their product. As a result, other businesses find it easy to claim the product because they lack a brand to establish their product. Lastly, Mr. Amy did not know how to utilize his social media effectively. Meanwhile, for opportunities, customers want authenticity of the product, which is why kuih bakar is still baked in a traditional manner in the company. Simultaneously, the company may broaden its market position by providing catering services such as weddings. Lastly, the company might want to consider to provide variety of flavors in the future. For the threats, since the location offers many food alternatives, it has produced many rivals even if their product provide cuisine that is distinct from Mr. Amy's company. Furthermore, as a result of the epidemic, the company has seen the impact of consumers being unable to acquire their products, causing the company to be unable to market their product efficiently. Finally, as a result of the economic slowdown, the cost of the ingredients is rising. The third step is priority audiences, in which we ask Mr. Amy about the age range of the consumers who always buy this product. He claimed that this product is suited for everyone and that people of all financial levels may buy it. In terms of geographical segmentation, he noted that the majority of his customers come from the Bukit Senggeh community as well as other regions outside of the neighbourhood such as Jasin, Bandaraya Melaka and others. In the fourth stage, which is behaviour objectives and target goals, Mr. Amy hopes that we can give some answers for the challenges that have arisen in the company in order to help his business expand. Simultaneously, Mr. Amy can put the solutions that we presented into action in order to achieve the company's goals and overcome their obstacles. We also push Mr. Amy to be informed of pertinent developments, particularly those affecting the brand, packaging, and social media power. In the fifth stage, which is priority audience hurdles, benefits, motivators, the competition and influential others, Mr. Amy must be empathetic and committed to design marketing strategies that would decrease barriers, boost benefits, motivate consumers, outperform competitors and influence others. He must now be aware of the people as well as the acts he desired to affect. Furthermore, he must understand how many or what fraction of the target group he is attempting to persuade.
Next, step 5. Positioning statement. A positioning statement in essence outlines how Mr. Amy wants his target audience to see the behavior he wants them to purchase in comparison to competitor behavior. One tactic to assist in achieving this desired position is branding. During the interview session, we make sure that Mr. Amy knows and understands well about the target audience, current user pattern, and why competitor was succeeding before he crafts a desired positioning statement. After hearing our explanation, Mr. Amy decided to use benefit-focused positioning to be his ideal positioning tactic for his business. This strategy is consumer-centric that concentrates on the benefit that he offers to the customer. For example, Mr. Amy baking kuih bakar using traditional way. The flavor of kuih bakar will be familiar and nostalgic to the customer since it will bring back memories to their use. During implementation day, Mr. Amy has identified his target market and consider how his product might fulfill the need of his target market. Move on to step 6. Marketing intervention mix 4 P's. To describe the specific of the intended intervention, it implies the conventional marketing mix of product, price, place, and promotion, which is 4 P's. First, product. During interview session, we realized that Mr. Amy already comprehends his product, kuih bakar pandan that baked in traditional way by using firewood and coconut hulls that make it nostalgic to the customer. Because of that, it's easier for us to develop a marketing strategy for him. But on implementation day, we make sure that Mr. Amy aware of our product life cycle and have a strategy in place for dealing with it at its start. Second, price. Mr. Amy already decided the price on his product by using competitive price strategy. He followed the market price, which is RM6 for one piece of kuih bakar. After the information that we achieved during the interview session, we suggest to Mr. Amy that he must evaluate supply costs, seasonal reduction, competitor prices, and retail markup in addition to connecting the price to the product actual and perceived worth. Third, place. As we can see during the visit, Mr. Amy employed both physical and online store for his business, but not in a planned manner. He only offered the product at his home for physical store, and for online business, he sold the product by using a personal account, which is Facebook. Lastly, promotion. To reach his target audiences, Mr. Amy must connect the promotion and location parts. It is because these two parts are equally important in this digital era. Particularly, the location of product on social media, as well as the specific system that will bring out targeted advert for the product. The social media platform or features must be fully utilized by Mr. Amy for the promotion. Now, step 8. Plan for monitoring and evaluation. During the implementation day, we suggest to Mr. Amy to monitor his social media platform to increase brand awareness of his brand by making daily posting about the product. Furthermore, we conclude that Mr. Amy need to have new logo and new packaging to attract more customers and increase brand awareness. In the evaluation process, it can be shown when the new outlook of packaging and logo can attract more customers. Next, step 9. Budget. After the interview session, we have analyzed some issues occur and discussed the solution to this issue. For implementing this solution, Mr. Amin needs to know the budget. First, new packaging budget. For this solution, we suggest several options of packaging that Mr. Amin can choose. Second, the logo budget. Mr. Amin can print out logo in bulk to cut more costs. And lastly, advertisement budget on Facebook. Mr. Amin can adjust the price range on Facebook advertisement according to his budgeting. Last step, which is step 10. Plan for implementation and sustaining behavior. Mr. Amin still needs to conduct the process of baking kuih bakar pandan in a traditional way because the texture are completely different in use of machine. So, it can attract more customer because the use of traditional way is a rare thing to be found nowadays. That may be used and cannot be changed.
Next, I will continue with kuih bakar of problem analysis. The situational issues on 18 May 2022. The first problem that analyzed is the product logo. They do not have a branding, which is not the same things as the logo of the products that have been developed yet. We all know that logos are the most important component in building consumer or general public recognition of a company. As far as we can tell, kuih bakar does not yet have their own distinctive logo. This is due to the fact that they only sell the product to immediate family members and very close friends. However, they are unable to create a logo since they do not have members who are experts in the field or who can assist in the creation of the logo. The other problem that we identify is with the packing of the kuih bakar. In addition, the kuih bakar was enclosed in a well-packaged container and the packing consisted merely of paper bags. The product's packaging does not go well with kuih bakar, which is a plastic bag, as it is not sufficiently airtight. As we can see, utilizing plastic bags as the material in packing can result in product flaws in terms of taste, shape, and the amount of time it takes for the defect to appear. It has potential to make kuih bakar appear flawed and uninteresting. The other concern or issues that was found is the social media platform is being utilized. They were only able to acquire clients through the use of their own Facebook account. Although the software that is used is already rather good, the way in which they manage Facebook is not. The challenges they face in marketing their products include how they deal with their customers on social media platforms like Facebook and how they engage with those customers. They intertwine their personal life with the posts about the things they were selling. The reason for this that the customer's attention is not drawn to the posting of the product, but rather to posting of their own personal experience.
First of all, the business does not have a logo for the kuih bakar, and hence we are trying to implement a new logo that we have designed in order for them to have a proper business look. We have designed a new logo for the kuih bakar business in accordance with the important aspects of a successful logo. So, we created a bright color in following the kuih bakar theme color, which is green, and then with a few wordings and objects just to focus on the kuih bakar itself. Food is best packaged well with plastics. Without the assistance of a person, it may be filled and sealed. Users may inspect the item's condition before making a purchase because of the pack's openness. The packaging materials made of plastic are strong while being lightweight. Next, we would like to suggest the business to implement the usage of biodegradable bento cake paper boxes for their new packaging. As individuals become more concerned with recycling efforts and making more ecologically friendly selections, switching to biodegradable material is becoming an increasingly essential trend. Customers who choose to compost their trash may easily mix compostable shipping and packaging items in with other recyclables. The environment as a whole may benefit from this process as well. Nowadays, a lot of businesses and organizations utilize Facebook pages in place of their own websites or as an additional channel for communicating with their clientele. Businesses may post basic details about their firm on Facebook using a page. After the page has been created, users may share posts and updates with others and encourage them to like the page. Aside from posting reviews and queries, anybody who loves the page has further options. To advertise on Facebook and promote their companies, several organizations set up pages. While utilizing a Facebook page in this manner is perfectly acceptable, it's crucial to make sure that information shared will be pertinent to the users who have liked their page. Constantly publishing updates and adverts may irritate followers, who may then unfollow or like their page.